What's going on YouTube? It's Tevin here today, and we're going to be talking about a couple different things. First, like always, I want to give a big shout out to all of you, all my subscribers, fans, and clients. If you're watching this, I would have not been here without you, and I really appreciate it. Next, I want to talk about all my new equipment. Finally, I got something to actually take decent videos and record better with a little bit better recording equipment. That being said, I got a microphone, amp, I got a whole bunch of different stuff. I'm going to show a video right now of everything that I just bought. Alright guys, that was pretty cool. You probably skipped through it, but don't worry. We're going to move on. So I want to let everyone know, if you're looking for any of my documents or audits or templates, I do have a Google Drive now. It's in the comment section below or in the description below. So take a look at that. It contains all my documents. It contains all my resources that I possibly use for all of my videos. So video editing software, legal documents, you name it. Check out that link. Next, I kind of want to talk about something a little bit more serious. I haven't really talked about this with anyone, but it's about the very first client that I almost had when I started my social media marketing agency, and how this person reached out to me and we went through a whole process. So what happened was, I was pumping up my Instagram accounts pretty much every single day, 2 to 3 times a day, and this was for my business account. And so I was getting a lot of clients and a lot of contacts straight through Instagram when I started. Now this was my very first meeting, and for previous background, I am a salesman. I did work at a couple different sales jobs before this one, and I was a top salesman for many months. Actually, I trained a lot of employees. So this was a big rookie move on my part. So she called me up one of these days and she was like, all right, this is exactly what I'm looking for. This is what you have. I've been following your Instagram. I love what you're doing. I love the content you're posting. I want social media marketing. Can we have a meeting? And I was like, absolutely. Let's meet up sometime. And she's like, cool, let's meet up at my house. She was a home-based business. I couldn't really tell you the name of her business off the top of my head, but she redid eyebrows, eyelashes, makeup, all that type of thing. So obviously everything I know tons about. Anyways, I went through and I spent a couple hours learning all about eyebrow tattooing. I didn't even know it was a thing, but I do now. So I got there and she really liked the amount of knowledge I had in eyebrow tattooing. But that doesn't really matter, guys. What happened was, we went through this whole process and I told her everything that I did with the company. So everything we learned from Ty Lopez. I also did take other various courses to learn more of the detailed, Facebook ads, Instagram ads. But I told her everything that I could possibly do and how we're going to help her. And I am positive I could have helped her. But what happened was, and this is the rookiest mistake I've ever done, we got to the part where we're closing the deal and she's like, all right, so do you have the contract? And I'm like, I don't, because we need to write it up and focus on exactly what you want, and so I can write it into the contract. Now, that's where the biggest mistake came into play. One of the first sales things you'll ever learn is, don't leave until the deal is closed, or don't let the person walk out the door until the deal is closed, or don't, if you're doing door-to-door salesman, don't walk outside of their front porch until you can close the deal. It's just a simple fact. You're not going to close the deal if they get away from you, and you don't want to have them essentially talk to their family and friends before they close the deal. As greasy as that sounds, it's true. They're going to get second thoughts, and you're not going to be able to get them to purchase your products or services immediately. And so I was being super lenient. I was like, oh, this is my first client. She's super nice. She's totally going to be fine. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to go home and I'm going to write up the contract, and I can bring it back either today or we can meet up tomorrow. And so we decided that we were going to meet tomorrow, or like the next day at lunch. And I was like, all right, that sounds great. And so I texted her the next morning at 8, and I was like, all right, I have your contract ready to go. I can meet up at any time. I can even drive over right now if you'd like, and we can get this sorted out so we can start business as of tomorrow. And she's like, oh, that sounds excellent. And so I waited and didn't hear anything back. And she messaged me at around 11:30, and we had our appointment for 12 o'clock. And she was like, you know what? I talked to my husband, and I don't think I'm going to follow through with the services. And right at that moment, I lost my first $2,000 a month client, because that's what we closed at. And she 100% would have purchased it if I would have just had the contract on me. So guys, don't forget, you need to come prepared. And one of the easiest ways that I found of doing it is either bring in your iPhone and have the contract ready, or a laptop, an iPad, something that they can just sign and get it done, or bring a blank document and fill it out with them, because you want them to close on the spot, not the next day. Don't leave without taking payment. Or send them that invoice. Make sure they pay you through PayPal, through Square, through Stripe. Just find a way to get the money, and then you can leave and worry about it at a later time. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to make that quick video about my biggest mistake, and I hope it helps you, and I hope you learn from what I did wrong. Thank you so much for following me. Give me some feedback on my new equipment. If you like it, you don't like it, I really want to hear about it. Just drop it in the comments below. Seriously, guys, thank you so much. Have a good one.